Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm actually getting to this in the morning time in my time today. I am your humble host, and I am here to just kind of shoot the crap. San Diego Comic-Con week is upon us, and I'm really not ready for it. This is my big week of the year. My biggest convention. It's right down the street, so sometimes it'll just creep up on me without me like thinking, oh, geez, I've got to get plane tickets and hotel and all that stuff. And then it just lands on me like a ton of bricks. And then it's like the most exhausting week of the year. So I figured, on top of that, I'd launch my IndieGoGo at the same time. Yes. So, yeah, I've got, let's see, still have to get prints done. I got to design a banner. Okay, I took care of that. My metal prints are still stuck in flipping Las Vegas from the last. So I have a guy that does shows for me, shows I can't go to and whatnot. And so he did a show for me in Vegas. And then he tried to send the prints to me, like my full stock, almost my full stock, more than 3/4 to 4/5 of every metal print that I have. And they get damaged. The box gets damaged on the way here. And so they get sent back to freaking Vegas. And we've been chasing our tails or chasing their tails or whatever, trying to get them. They haven't even opened the box to check for damage to see about the insurance. Of course, we didn't even put enough insurance on it. So I can't even, if they're all damaged, I can't even cover cost. And then plus if those prints don't get here. Well, thankfully I did order. I saw this was happening. And so I talked to another one of my printers and I'm like, can you get me some metals, at least to sell there? And she's like, yeah, but they might not get here till Thursday and con starts on Wednesday. So I'll have to make do with what I have. But I don't know, it's one of those cases where everything seems to be just not working. This whole year, the convention season has really been down. So I wasn't going to count on San Diego to meet last year's revenue, anyways. On top of that, I'm like 4 months late getting paid for another project. I sound like I'm just complaining. This is just the situation I'm in as I'm running into San Diego Comic-Con on fumes. I haven't even paid for my booth yet, and so I have to like take what money I do have, pay down one of my credit cards so that I can actually use the credit card to pay for my booth. It's the life of a comic book artist. I don't wish it upon anyone. And so I discovered that today. Oh, by the way, we are. Let me do a tally here. We are at 21,956. So we're like an inch away from $22,000 on the Lone Star Heart of the Hero IndieGoGo, which is fantastic. I was doing the, I say that I need like 50 or $60,000 to just get my page rate. And that's accurate. But you know what? I mean, I can make less than that and still survive through this thing. And like I said, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of a much larger process. So if I can say I make 50,000, which is $10,000 less than my page rate would be, I would still consider that a great success because it would be enough money that I could squeak by. You know, I wouldn't be able to like get the frills like buying buying the new TV or the. We really need a new car. Our tranny went out on our van. Oh yeah, let's add that to the mix. But the tranny went out on our van, which means everywhere we go, a friend of ours, Andre, God bless his heart, he gave us his old Lexus, like a '92 Lexus. So we're driving that and my Integra. But you know, we've got 7 people in the family, so anytime we all want to go anywhere, we have to take 2 cars now. And yeah, the car's so old that if I fix the tranny, uh, it's not. It's too expensive. It's too expensive to fix, and it's too broke to sell. I don't want to lay on this. Gosh, this is burdensome. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's just this whole year, but then I have this ray of hope with the IndieGoGo, and but then again, that won't pay off for a month. I just got to get through this month, man. I just got to get through this month. But yeah, I was saying like even if we only hit 50K, heck, I don't know, maybe if we only hit 40K, if as long as I can squeak by, and I know that's a foundational number, because I know you guys are gonna love it. I know you guys are gonna love it, so I know you guys are gonna support the next one, right? I believe that 99% of the people who get the first book are gonna want to support the second book. And that's a 3-month gap. So I will have 3 months to build this base larger, so that the second IndieGoGo will hopefully do 25-50% better. And then 3 months after that, you know, I want to make this this beginning solid enough that I can see it. Oh, I see. Micah Drew put his muscle horse man on the wall. I just noticed that. I just want to make sure that this dream comes true, that I can do this, you know, for the future, for the future of everyone who enjoys the story, ultimately for the future of comics. I know it's a huge dream and a huge goal, but I'm aiming for the moon. And you know what? As long as we get enough in here for a solid takeoff. My wife is home. It's her birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Then yeah. But until then, I will be holding my breath and trying to get things done. And one of the things I was getting done, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. No. Well. Jill, come in and everyone will sing happy birthday to you. I know it's tomorrow. Let's see. I'm sorry if you guys feel like I'm just dumping my problems on you. It's just the reality of my life right now, and you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's all in God's hands. So let's jump over to the chat. I was actually I'm gonna just like read chats, answer some questions, and I have to do some editing on an email list. I found a way to get all of my emails off of my Facebook. Well, not all of them, but maybe like half of them at a time. I don't know how I can get the other half. But yeah, so if you're on my Facebook, I'm gonna shoot you my press release. Slightly altered, because it's updated to the fact that we are now at 145% of funding, which is fantastic. Everything's slow. Why can't I just go? Everything's slow on here. There's my channel there. Why does it keep going to V's live stream? I don't want to be on V's live stream. My channel. Streaming with the Guardian, responding to feminists on forum. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is the worst thumbnail ever. Guys, don't go look at that thumbnail. Don't do it. So SDCC week is upon us. So yeah, I need to get in there today or tomorrow. Try to work this out so that I can get my exhibitor badges, so I can start setting up. Or maybe I'll just set up on Wednesday. Then I gotta get my cards. I gotta get my prints. Oops. Let's scroll up to see what you guys are talking about. When did I start this? Mitch. Is Mitch here? Sorry, this thing's having a hard time scrolling up and down. All right. Pete Max says Mitch as the first thing, and I don't know why I don't see Mitch here. God help us all. Cosplay girls. I'm at work. Shh, don't tell anyone. Action Arts. I want to make a costume of my comic character to sell my comics at Comic-Con. A Lone Star costume would be cool. Yeah, and I kind of made Lone Star's costume pretty easy to make. So I get those T-shirts printed up, and well, I mean, you know, getting the star and wings on the back of a leather jacket might be a little more expensive than some people want to pay, but yeah, not difficult at least. Yes, please do get Lone Star comic now. If you want to help me out right now before the con, head down here to my web store and pick up some prints. I won't be shipping anything out until after con because it's just going to be, I mean, I'm already buried as it is. This week is going to be insane. And I have friends and family coming in and staying with us. So, yeah. Don't expect it until at least the end of next week. Can you check? Oh, and can you tell Mommy that Carla called? Good morning, Sketch Therapy. Simple Souls, monetize mic for a booth. Mitch, EVS internet was broken yesterday. He mentioned in stream last night he wanted to give you a push. Oh, that's nice. I appreciate that. Aim high, Mike, 100K. I mean, I'm aiming high. I'm just saying that, you know, even if I don't make my full page rate, I'll still be content to move forward. So you guys will still get issue 2 and issue 3, and we will wrap up this first story arc. Regardless if I hit 60,000, it's not important to me. I've worked for less than my page rate before on projects I believed in, and I certainly believe in my very own project. So, so yeah, it's cool. So don't worry about that. Zero depressive. Don't worry, man. I feel good hearing someone feel miserable. I don't feel miserable. I don't. I have hope. You know, I have hope. I'm just buried right now. But there's always hope. I always have hope. So no, it's not misery. It's just it's a little trepidation, you know. It is just something that's on my mind, and I try not to voice it too much. But boy, just the fact that San Diego is this week is launching, and I'm already doing all this other stuff, and I haven't gotten paid in 4 months, and you know, it's just as I say, it is what it is. I'm not miserable. I love life. I love my family. I love the Lord. I love where I live. I love everybody, and you know, in every life a little rain must fall. So don't get too caught up in it. All right, Nicole Mitch. It's ice cold in Alex Mitch. What? Once you make it across the desert, that beer will taste so nice. Are the two metal prints going to have the number in order they were bought? I wonder how much of a pain that would be. I'll try to do that. I'll definitely try to do that. I wish I got the first one. There's an egregious error in the description of this video. I don't see the Patreon link. Please fix this when editing and make sure you include it in further videos. Comics and content are two things to fund, not one. Yeah. Shoot. I need to go back and figure out how to permalink everything in that because yeah. Thank you. Check your PayPal. I sent another payment for my Jake Skywalker commission. Oh, thanks, brother. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Order Mike S. Miller's art here. Yes, please order it at my shop. The link is in the description and also in the chat. Greetings from England and good luck with your project. I backed it day one. Thank you, Robin. Micah, can you close the door, please? There's a cacophony happening outside. Lone Star caps. No Lone Star caps. Sorry. Unless it gets really, really big, that's not a headache that I want to deal with. Action artist. I talk about my ills. If you can't talk about what's on your mind, then we might as well all be libtards with safe spaces. It's not that I don't want to talk about what's on my mind. I'm not a big fan of complaining. Which, I know a lot of like talk radio guys, they grow gigantic audiences through the art of complaint. But it's not really my idiom, so to speak. Just for clarification, does he have to cry right outside of my door? My wife's here, so she can take care of it. I'm not going to stop for that. Just for clarification, this current IndieGoGo campaign only pays for the production of the first issue, right? Yes. Yes. Professional comic book artists, while we are not paid in bricks of gold, we do have a decent page rate, and so therefore I am trying to at least reach my standard page rate for the work that I'm doing. But like I said, if not possible, then I will still continue. Onward, Christian soldier. Humphrey Bear, take a deep breath. This is all happening. Yes, it's all happening all at once. Rain on me. Rain on me. I start talking about the injustices I have suffered as a single father, and so-called conservatives start getting triggered and calling me names. I'm sorry to hear that, action artist. I won't call you names. I'll just call you action. Action artist, the action man. I close my eyes and you sound like Jack Black. I don't sound like Jack Black. Do I sound like Jack Black? Nacho! Chancho! Chancho! I need to borrow some sweats. Sometimes grown men like to wear stretchy pants. Super Ant. Hello, everyone. Hello, Super Ant. Nick P. Hi, Mike. At work now, making all that money to pay for my Lone Star pledges this past weekend. Right on. Thanks, Nick. Guys. Does Lone Star have vehicles? In the first series, oh gosh, I should put him on a motorcycle. That's not a bad idea. I could draw a motorcycle into page 11 if there's room, but it wouldn't be on the original page. So, but yeah, but if he drove a motorcycle, he'd probably drive like a Triumph or an Indian or something. Hey, Mike. Hey, Gary. Hey Gary, did you get any more subs after the show yesterday? Let me know. I like the dog tags idea. Those cheap, easy to include and add personal touch. You could even get them numbered to a sort of authentication. You make it to 150, 150,000 stretch goal. I want to get them numbered. So the dog tags will be only for the 30. I mean, that's something I really, really, really want to do. The dog tags will be your proof that you were the initializers. The guys, turn that down. Um, the Lone Star Squadron, and so I want to get them like embossed, numbered. That'd be sick, man. I don't want to just do art dog tags. I want to do like legit dog tags with like embossed numbering and wording on it. Just for you guys, and maybe like a logo. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to somebody who does dog tags, but I got a dog tag. I went to a church camp once for my church. It was a men's group, and they gave us a dog tag, and it's been on my keychain ever since. It's really cool. So I'd love to do that. Mike Soilo, Mike. Yes, Mike. The Lego Ghost. A little what? I don't know. WK Lone Star Mobile. No, I think it just a cool old fashioned motorcycle. It's more his style, I smell cookies. Gary Shipman. I never noticed it before, but you do totally sound like Jack Black. All right. I don't have that many Jack Black lines memorized, mostly just from Nacho Libre. So, what did you think of the Hedge Knight story? What did I think of the Hedge Knight story? I love the Hedge Knight story. Yeah, it's my favorite project that I've worked on. So, absolutely. At Art T Bear says Lone Star's vehicle should be called the Tread Star. I don't know why. Am I missing something? Am I not connecting wires here? Yay, Gary got 50 new subs. Thank you to everyone. We will do a live stream today on Packins Land. Right on, right on. You sound a little like Jack Black. Okay, Jack Black is a little bit nasally. And so am I. So Jack Black is in the house. Yeah. Now I'm just trying to sound like him, and it's not working. So, dog tags can be your member number. Yep. If you can vet them, get them made and numbered at a good price point, you could include them for those who support during the first 30 days of each campaign. Yeah, brother, that's what I just said. Help Mike afford headphones for his kids. Order Lone Star. I'd love a book that was full of bios and character details for the squad, something like G.I. Joe file cards type book with world building setting. Oh, wow, that could be a great stretch goal, but not a book. I just thicken up this book, So maybe it's you have to go in 8-page increments. So 48. The next one would be 56 pages. 8 pages would be enough to do all of the unknown soldiers plus Svarog, and then 1 page extra. But then if we did another stretch goal, I could bump it out to 64 pages and then do just some like a sketchbook in the back or letters pages. I think, you know what? Yeah, if we get to that point where I'm doing stretch goals, I'm just going to bump the size of this book up and add cool goodies to the back. So that's a great idea. Let me get my fancy schmancy idea Sharpie. Where's my idea Sharpie? Oh my gosh, indeed. Someone took my blue Sharpie. I can never keep anything in this house without some child taking it from my desk. And now I'm blaming it on the children, but it was on the floor. So sort of a Blacklist universe bio in back. Although Edwin wanted me to do like, a 2 or 4 page nuclear family backup in the first issue. I'm not sure I would have paid. I would have. I'm gonna have to bump this out over 48 pages because I don't want to. I don't want to restrict the actual Lone Star story itself. So I would have to thicken it up. Oh man, is that gonna affect shipping? I can't affect shipping because shipping is a set price. But I guess it won't matter. If there's stretch goals, it means I'm bringing enough money in that if shipping is more, I can offset. I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry, guys. It's probably boring. uh, Mike, what is the going rate for a comic book cover? Where'd that go? For me, for like an indie or something, about $500. Um, I mean, I get more for the Game of Thrones covers, but for indies, I know that you guys don't. You guys can't afford. You guys can't necessarily afford higher rates than that. So I like to help the guys out. But I'm not going to do. I turned down one project, not because I disliked the project, because I thought the character was too sexualized, and that was the point, I think, sort of the character. And great design, great looking book, and all the great people and all that stuff. But I just thought it was too sexualized for something that I want to be putting my name on, which is also, and I don't want to belabor the strife that came up in the Comicsgate stuff with the poster. But some of the people that were not included in the book, and not that I knew at the time. So this is not something I knew at the time. But since I found out about them, I wouldn't have wanted to draw those characters anyways, because they're practically naked. And again, this better not be porn. I'm not about that. And so, if somebody else wants to go ahead and draw a Comicsgate universe with all the characters, I mean, feel free to use my characters, but I don't want to draw characters that are so scantily clad that I can't show my children. So, a motorcycle for Lone Star. I smell toy sales. A 3-wheeler motorcycle might be pretty cool. Yeah, how about a? No, I'm not gonna say anything. No. 3-wheeler motorcycles are they're so imbalanced. You can't. They don't steer well at speed. Unless you're talking about the ones with the 2 wheels in the front and then the 1 wheel in the back. But then that's too futuristic. I want him to have that kind of old school feel. So yeah, maybe a Triumph. A Triumph might be good. And then plus that would be a cool throwback to my first DC comic book, which was called Triumph, even though it had nothing to do with the motorcycle. Spot on impression. Can you sing? I can sing. Thanks for asking. I can't sing for long. If I sing for more than a few minutes, my throat starts to hurt. I don't know why that is, but it is, as they say, what it is. Hey Jim, good afternoon, Mike. Be careful with shipping dog tags. It will bump the cost up significantly because it can't be shipped flat anymore. I don't know. I think there's a way I can do that. If I this will cost a little bit, but I mean, dog tags are flat. The chain's flat. As long as the chain's not going through the dog tag, the chain can be next to the dog tag. It will still be flat, and then you could put it up against the back of the backing board so that it doesn't indent on the comic book itself. Right? Right. Yeah, think ahead. I'll figure out a way. Stretch goals. Post them on the IndieGoGo to spur more purchases. Do they really though? Or I don't know. I mean, is somebody gonna be like, "Oh man, it's okay"? Maybe I'll think about that. Maybe I'll start doing stretch goals a little earlier than the 60K because yeah, I do need advice on this stuff. I appreciate it. Don't touch Daddy's blue Sharpie. All of my notes that you guys have been giving me are in these little pieces of paper next to my computer in blue Sharpie. So it's like you guys are helping to formulate all of this stuff. So spankings for every one of them. These two are actually too old for spankings. I set a limit on spankings to 10 years old. So on their 10th birthday, they graduate from spankings. And frankly, I mean, I think I spanked Micah maybe once or twice his entire 9th year, something like that. I barely spanked you at all the whole last year, right? Yeah. He must have got at least one. But, you know, you train them up right when they're younger, and it's easier to deal with them when they hit, you know. Yeah, I guess. You got what? When you were 9? Isaac said he didn't even get any spankings when he was 9. So, yes, I trained him up right. Spackety back. I sent you a link, DLS Master. I sent you a link on your discussion page on your YouTube channel. I hope you got it. A discussion page. Is there a I don't even know what that is. Is there a page I can go to that's like a chat, like an off whatever chat? Gosh, I don't think I did get it. I don't know how that works. Someone has to inform me. Buy more books so people can get my dog tag. So I can get my dog tag. Or you could have an homage to the old Silverhawks cartoon. Have a Lone Star enemy called Monstar. That's funny. You know, me and my buddy Everett were going to do a character called Monstar, who's kind of like this little rapper dude. Oh, man, you just reminded me that was years ago. The more books you can buy, the more cool things Mike can offer. There you go, there you go, there you go. Also, buy Mike's artwork and prints at the link below. Hey, why do you keep turning that up? Yeah, you're turning it down because you turned it up. Wrong. Kids today, why I oughta. This would make a good gaming world too. I already have ideas for tabletop gaming once I learn enough about the universe setting. Nice, 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 nice. Contemporary Triumph motorcycles are very cool. I haven't seen the new ones. I'm just familiar with the older ones, but yeah, I'll figure something out. Maybe just as long as it has that old stylish feel, it can be a newer bike. He doesn't have to have an 80-year-old bike, you know. You can tape the dog tags. I know very little about shipping dog tags or anything. It would be good to research this. Yeah. 50 people and 20 likes. Hit the like button, people. Yeah, 24 and 43 now. So I guess all my complaining has scared off some people. We're only $44 away from reaching 22,000. Reach into that change drawer and get Lone Star now. Thank you, Jiminy. Action artist Mike, the tiny clothing tutorial you gave the other day was priceless and probably up my drawing skills a notch or two. Keep up the great tutorials. You're inking yours up. Thank you very much, action artist. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want inking tutorials. Hit that like button. All right, let's go see. I mean, I know he just checked it, and we're not over 22,000 yet. But let's give it a little spin. Let's spin the wheel and see where we're coming out. Na. Oh, was that the right one? Oh, this one takes too long. I'm going to do it on Brave. 21,956. I didn't get any notifications of anything else going on, so I will just assume that we are still $44 away from breaking a $22,000. So if anyone, yes, 21,956 still. If anyone wants to drop a little bit under the, wow. Yeah, Ethan. Wow, Cyberfrog is up to here. Let me refresh this. Cyberfrog almost has 7,000 back. Actually, this is from last night. I'm sure he has over 7,000 by now. And that's not correct either. So let's try Indie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, hold on. I need to check something real quick. Somebody just messaged me something important about my package for my package from Vegas with my metal prints. I'm just so scared this is not going to happen. But it's all in God's hands, so whatever happens, happens. Such a slow program. Oh my gosh, nothing on Chrome wants to freaking load. This is so bloody annoying. How can my computer be this slow? It doesn't seem possible.
Mommy says,
Speak faster, please. Speak faster. Oh my gosh. You couldn't hear that. My daughter's all. Mommy says you. And that was it. Told her to speak faster, so she gave up. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's so slow today. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Why Facebook gotta be so slow? Don't you have somewhere to go? You're driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. And now my YouTube page won't even come back up. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Anyways. Hey, like, that's the last thing I saw. Three wheels inline and all-wheel steering. Make it futuristic. I don't want to give him futuristic stuff. I'm sort of the guy, so his choice of a motorcycle will have to be more of a classic style. Nasser says Blacklist Universe, can Stardust get a shout out or like $300 from being funded? Everyone, shout out to Stardust if you want to go check that out on IndieGoGo. Please do. It's a pretty neat looking book. Yeah, give that a try. Give that a try. Lone Star patches would be cool. Lone Star patches would be cool. Patches, maybe. Okay, all right. Got the blue Sharpie. Patches, stretch goals. I'll have to research how much that would cost. I don't want to end up costing myself money, but yeah, those can be sent flat. So stretch goals help, but you could make stretch with your feet or burning your sweatpants and selling them on eBay a stretch goal. Your feet are burning your sweatpants. Goals for subs and sales don't have to be costly. They could even be profitable. So like if I make it to $500,000, I'll shave my head, that kind of stretch goal. I'm not going to do that. Although for 500,000 I might.
ever.
I'd look great with a bald head, don't you think? And then I could grow my goatee out and I'll be like, I look like Fu Manchu. Hello.
No. You have to have this giant beard.
Yeah, I'd grow my beard out like a foot long, right? And then just keep my head shaved. No? You don't like that idea?
But I like the bald people's giant beard.
I can't have a giant beard. I only grow a goatee.
Okay, then.
If you had it settled up like that. Oh, wait, I skipped something. DLS, if your your discussion page is between your channels and about buttons. Channels and about buttons. Oops. My channel. Paid memberships, Creator Studio, switching out, sign off, dark theme, language settings, my channel, and about buttons. You should had an email sent to you when someone liked or commented or subbed to you on any activity on your channel. Oh, dude, I get emails all day long. It's really hard to find stuff like that if you had set it up like that. I'll try to figure it out. Otherwise, you can DM me on Facebook if you're on Facebook. Those are easy to find. So yeah, on my Facebook, Mike S. Miller Art on Facebook. I check all of those. So how happy are you right now? I'm thrilled right now. I love life, and I love all of you, and I love everything. So I'm beside myself. Yeah, it's still at 21,956. Yeah, nobody wants to pay that last 34 bucks. Eden got stage fright. Errol Elric will be paying for my copy of Lone Star today after I go to the bank. Awesome, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, the link was about Ron Z. Okay. Okay. Well, after I get off of this, I'll try to figure out how to access that. Yeah, I'll snoop around my YouTubes and figure it out. What about Indian motorcycles? They're pretty cool. The question is, what would a Navy pilot from Texas turned crime fighter drive? Car-wise, he's a loner, man. He's a loner. Part of the story is about him trying to decide if he wants to invest in a relationship when he knows that he's always on the move, and he doesn't want to do that to a girl, like get involved and then bail on her. So that's part of the story. You sing Explosivo. I don't know Jack Black's music like well enough to sing any of it like extemporaneously. Curious who you'll be using to print your book. I am too. I haven't come to that decision yet, so thank you for asking. I will be figuring that out sometime within the next 60 days. Lone Star would have to have mechanic skills so he could make an old bike run just as good as a new bike. Yeah, absolutely. He would too. Thanks, Mike. You got it, buddy. No, not your beautiful hair. All right. I make it to $100,000 or else I shave my head. Okay, $100,000 or I shave my kid's head. I love the look at Mike's face when he read what EBS has done. Burn my pants. WTF. You can do the patch as a Lone Star Squadron flight patch, like the aviator patches. Patches. Yes. LS Squad patches. Yes. That would be hot. Dodge Challenger is an excellent car for all one's monster fighting needs. Yeah, so if he had a car rather than a motorcycle, I mean, it's not like he can't have both, but what would I want Lone Star to drive? It had to be something with muscle, but agility. So nothing as big as like a Nova. Nova's not that big. Gosh darn it. I'd want to do like a fastback Mustang, but John Wick already has that. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? It'd have to be an American car, obviously. A Trans Am. I'd want something a little older. That'd be funny though. The Trans Am out of freaking Smokey and the Bandit. That'd be awesome. And it has the eagle on it. Well, it's got a phoenix on it. Is it a phoenix or an eagle? But oh man, that would be funny. I love your hair. It looks like good hair. I don't want you to lose it. But if you do donate to cancer patients, it would make a great wig. El Camino, no. I've never been a huge El Camino guy. So I'm going to go no on that. I do kind of like the Trans Am idea. It's so, it would, yeah, it'd be kind of funny. Chevy Volt. My neighbor has a Chevy Volt. It's funny. I'm Metain says, I'm late to chat. Sorry if I missed it. Did you think about trading cards in the same style as EVS? Mitch and Tim were talking about. Yeah. That's going to be a group effort. So we all have to still get together and figure out the specifics of that. But yeah. How about a Land Cruiser Rat for a vehicle? I don't even know what that is. A Land Cruiser, you mean? No. They already drive around, like the team drives around in like a Hummer, so kind of a decked out armored Hummer. Cadillac with the USA flag painted on it. You know, honestly, if it wasn't so bulky, the 58 Caddy Eldorado is the dope. Ooh, a Corvette. I don't know. I think Corvette is a little too. I don't know, maybe an older Corvette. I don't want him to be like all flash in the pan, or not flash in the pan, but like all flash, right? It's like I want it to be like a legit every man's like muscle car, sports car type deal. So a 58 is way too classic of a car, and if it got damaged, I mean, you're talking about a mint 58 is what, over $100,000 now, right? 69 Chevelle. How about a 64 Impala? We'll figure that out. Man, I was supposed to be doing my cleaning up my Excel sheet. You know what? I can do that over here and still read your guys' chat. So, man, I got like eye boogers in my left eye that won't let me see straight today for some reason. So delete tubed with a blower. So what do you guys think about this whole She-Ra controversy they're kicking up nowadays, or the past couple days? Because I don't know if you've seen it. I mean, you could Google it right now, or I could. Oh, you know what? I'll share screen it. It's really. I mean, it's just dumb, right? She-Ra. Just put Shara. She-Ra. So what they've done, apparently, is they've taken She-Ra. Here, let me do this. Let me share screen so you guys know what I'm talking about. So, it's not like I'm wasting time. I'm here with you, and I'm building up my YouTube channel, but I do have things to do. So here's She-Ra. The way. Here, let's get this one. I like this one better. Here's She-Ra. I don't want to see this stuff. So you guys need to. I need to make enough money that I can get a new computer that doesn't lag so bad. So, okay, apparently I clicked this, and now it won't let me stop. So here's She-Ra, the way we all remember her. from our youth. You know, she looks strong, right? She looks powerful, but she looks very, very feminine. The counterpart to He-Man, who looks very, very masculine, right? These are idealized characters. Uh, pardoning the page boy hairdo. Um, it's manly man, feminine woman, both of them strong, powerful characters. And then what they decide to do is this crap. And this crap is crap. If you're looking this as an anime, because it's clearly designed, motifed in an anime style. So you have no lipstick, right? You have broad shoulders and a triangular, a V set torso with no breasts, right? And muscular arms and legs. This is a man. In cartoon vernacular, this is a man. It's a man with long hair and a skirt. Almost as manly as He-Man. And that's my complaint with this. I don't care if they go anime with it. I don't even care about the actual costume design, although I think it's a little silly. And the the jogging pants, I don't know what that's about in a fantasy world of Eternia. I didn't know they were all into freaking jogging now. But yeah, and oh, here's another one. Right? I mean, look at that face. That is a classic anime boy face, right? The chest sticking out, which looks more like pectoral muscles than it does like breasts. Look at this big square shoulder. I mean, this is Michelle Obama level manhood right here. The only thing that suggests even that this is a female is this little kink in the back. Right? Other than that, that's a dude. This looks more like an anime cartoon of Thor than it does of any girl, particularly of She-Ra, who is the epitome of femininity, right? Look. She-Ra. That's a She-Ra. This is a Hera. It's just ridiculous. So ridiculous. So, yeah, I'll stop sharing it. See what you guys. I'd like to see how you guys feel about this brand new ridiculousness that is all over my freaking Twitter feed today. Let's see. Wow, you guys commented a lot about that. All right, SJWism at its finest. Yes, absolutely. Maybe she can play with Thundercat's Roar. One last battle that destroys them all. Yeah, let's stick them all in the Thunderdome and just let them all kill each other. I'm sure He-Ra over here would win because he's the buffest of them all. It's like redesigning He-Man to be an effeminate, skinny guy with blue hair and mascara. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's next. And he works at Starbucks. How much founding do you need for an animated series of Lone Star? Oh, funding. I haven't got a clue what that would cost, but that would be dope. That would be dope. Not even anime. Anime inspired, though, definitely. It's supposed to be a little girl version of She-Ra, but they drew a little boy. That's supposed to be a little girl? That is one buffed ass little girl. Hey, Mike, check out a 1960 Rolls-Royce Silver. Now, again, too expensive. Too expensive. I want it to be every man. Where is her bosom? Well, apparently, if she's supposed to be too young for a bosom, then she's just young enough to have man shoulders. Head smack. That is precisely correct. Head smacking. I wouldn't say a man, but definitely a boy. Boys don't usually have shoulders that big. Maybe a older teenage boy. But you know, in anime, you can be 50 years old and still look like a boy. So she looks kind of like Game of Thrones King Joffrey cosplaying as She-Ra. Action artist. Yeah, a lot of androgynous training art these days. It sucks. And it's fairly popular. Any SJW can have comic channel where they do tranny art and gain followers quick. Yeah, and just sex swapping is really popular, like on DeviantArt and whatnot. So I don't know. Is she supposed to be a kid? I don't know. That's what somebody on here said. But heck no, that's not a kid. There's no way that's a body type of a child unless that child is on testosterone and a male. There's no young girls with that body type. It's not a thing in reality. Of course, it's a cartoon, so they're overemphasizing how it's not a thing. Serena Williams body type. Yeah, Serena Williams, Michelle Obama. Although I think Michelle's more manly because she's a man. That's supposed to be an adult woman? Doo-doo. This character brought to you by the Flat Chest Earth Society. Always trying to bring it back to the flat Earth, aren't you? Where did She-Ra's lips go? The girl ain't got no lips. Yeah, no. Yeah, the thing that defines in cartoons, girl versus boys, oftentimes. Although in anime, it doesn't. They'll have girls without lipstick or lips in anime. Still, that it so just looks like a dude. I would say a lot of anime I see adults into these scantily clad little girls are borderline child porn. Yeah, sometimes over the border. Elric, thumbs down. I agree. They heard about what E was doing with Rainbow Brute and wanted to steal his thunder. What if that's legitimately true? What if that is true? And Ethan has just started some giant rebellion in animation. Dude looks like a lady. Yeah, it's true. Lego Ghost. After comics is fixed, we need to turn our aim to fixing cartoons. Sounds like a plan to me, brother. We fix cartoons. We fix movies. We fix video games. Well, actually, video games aren't really broken. We fix everything. We take over this planet and we run it as a free market. Yeah. It's a good plan. Let's see if we can fulfill it, shall we? You'd need $1 million at least to turn out a decent independent animated movie of Lone Star. All right, well let's plan on that for the future. And until then, let's get Lone Star funded so that I can make a living at my chosen profession, and you guys can all be rewarded with a fun action story that's got heart and patriotism and real bad guys and real good guys and lots of character. So why don't we do that? We are still quite a ways off from me making a page rate and me not having to take on other work while I'm working on this. I'm just going to delete that email. Somebody's email was spam. So, oops. Da, 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 da. It's plain bad design and intentionally twisted. Lame. Yeah, I agree. The design is weak overall. Even if you put a female figure in that outfit, I would still not like it. I should probably do like a draw over. You know what? I'm gonna do a draw over. You guys think I should start a new one and do a draw over and just focus on that? Or should I just continue and do it on this here stream? Give me a vote. Y or N? Wait. Say here or new stream. Here or new stream, and I'll do a redesign, a live redesign on this horrific character. Just let me know in the chitty chat. I'll give you a couple minutes to respond while I continue deleting extra spaces off of my email list so that I can shoot out another blast to everybody on my Facebook page. Yeah, it's funny. You can actually access, through your Yahoo account, you can access all of your emails of all of your contacts on your Facebook page. But if you try to copy and paste them into a comma separated, like what's this program called? Excel file, it creates these extra little dots and gaps, spaces that don't allow you to use it as a standard comma separated file in order to shoot out a email list. So I have to go in one at a time on the Excel file and delete these extra spaces and dots. It's kind of monotonous and irritating. So let me get to 250 here out of 500, and then I will see what you guys voted on. Delete. 250. All right, let me save that. And let's see at the bottom of this here scroll what y'all had to say. Oops, darn it. No, don't. Whatever you're doing, stop doing it. This computer. Oh, I accidentally clicked on the link. Here. You guys all really want me to do it right here and right. Golly, you just don't want to start a new video, do you? I see how you are. All right. That being the case, you're going to have to be patient for a moment. And I'm going to run to the restroom, and then I'm going to hook up my Wacom tablet. And do either of you want to entertain my guests? Well, Micah, you want to entertain my guests? No? You'll just what? You'll yell into the mic? Here, I'll put the headphones on you. All right, I'll be right back.
Hello, peoples. Like what? Do any of you play Fortnite? Oof. Here, Micah, you can wear.
Do any of you play Fortnite? He asked. All right. My wife's like, hey, when are you going to do some drawing again? She was thinking I should do some sort of a drawing where I can draw it here live and then like have a raffle or a giveaway or something like that. One of you fine folks. Yeah, darn it. That's another one of those things I just keep forgetting about doing because I was planning on doing something along those lines. Let's see here. Can my Wacom tablet please work? Please, please, please. See, dude, I am dudes. My whole crowd of Wacom tablet doesn't want to work. Come on now. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. All righty. Let's see. Let's see. There's only 34 people who. What the heck is going on? Just like, you know, close some stuff here. Close that. 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 All right. How's that? Now, will you work, please? Hello, Miller child. Please turn She-Boy back into She-Ra. Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to shut down everything but this window. Actually, you know what? This one was probably slowing me down. So I'm gonna shut off the chat here, guys. Oh, you know what? I could probably just watch it on my phone. Okay, let me plug my phone in. And that way I can use just all the power for the Google live stream and Photoshop because I have a limited amount of RAM. Sorry, I don't have the iPad cave like E does. That'd be great. Oh wait, somebody's asking me something. Can't access device. Deny. Come on. Here's a GoFo. All right. Gosh, stop doing that. This computer is killing me. All right, so I'm going to close this out. I'm going to close that out. There we go. So now I just have Hangouts, and I am going to go ahead and switch it to screen share. I'm going to bring this atrocious She-Ra back up and open up YouTube. I'm talking through everything just so I don't have dead air while you guys are watching me. So SDCC. Week is upon us. And how do I mute? I just turn the volume down. And how do I get to my chat? Oh, top chat. There we go. All right. So I can see my chat on my phone over here. Lone Star. Please turn She-Boy back into She-Ra. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so let me grab Photoshop. Come on, Photoshop. Open up, open up. There we go. What do I have? Oh, let's save that, close it out. I've been making, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been making little special thumbnails so that my page doesn't just have a bunch of me all over the place, my face. So let's create a new one. Actually, you know what? Let's do. Oh, shoot. Did it just I touched my cable on my Wacom tablet and it. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's grab one of. You know, I'm not going to redesign it off of the original. I'm going to redesign it off of the horrific thing that they have here. So let's grab this. Come on. Let's grab this. Drag this into Photoshop. Come on, Photoshop. What's going on? Photoshop. It doesn't want to work. Okay, let's just copy image. Create a new. Paste. Image size. No. Image canvas size. Height. Let's just double it. All right. So here's our horrible, horrible She-Ra. Let's mute her a little bit so I can still see her, but do a nice draw over of her. And then let's use a blue. Okay, and then what is my brush size? Let's do a 5. Ooh, that's big. Okay, this is a image size. Yeah, let's do this 200 dpi. So this is supposed to be a young girl. Is that correct? A young girl. Well, let's see. Her body type would be, even if she was standing up strong and straight. And it's going to be hard for me to do this sort of in the animation style because that's not really my shtick. A little bit of hips, right? Let's give her some hips anyways. But help Mike get new equipment, replaces 1998 computer. How young are we talking about? Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? A 12-year-old, I mean, depends on the 12-year-old, but a 12-year-old could be a developed or developing young girl. My daughter was developing at that age. But like 11-year-old, I mean, she'd be pretty small. So I don't even know how old she's supposed to be. Does anybody know? Can anybody like look it up really quick and see how old She-Ra, this ridiculous She-Ra, is supposed to be with her manly chest and arms? Can you pull up a picture of a female MMA fighter for comparison? Just interested in shoulder hip ratio and that stuff. Dang it! I just touched my cable again, didn't I? No. I mean, there's not really reason to right now. This is a child. This isn't an MMA fighter. So young girl with young girl proportions. Although her legs are pretty long, we'll just leave that for sake of it's a cartoon. So cartoons can have some sort of a little bit of exaggeration. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Her name is Ariel, right? Princess Ariel? She-Ra is Princess Ariel. Now, do I want to go 12 years old and barely developing, or 13 years old, mid-developing? Or, I mean, 14 years old is usually fully developed in our day and age, so you have to be careful who you reference these days. The entertainment industry is exploding with trannies. It always has. It's just now people are noticing. I wouldn't say it's exploding with trannies. There's probably a few that snuck in without people noticing. But Princess Adora, who am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of? I hate how the SJWs keep taking these amazing characters within cartoons and turning them into children in their crap reboots that no one wants to watch. I know. The new She-Ra is supposed to be an adult? She is? Okay, then I'll draw her as an adult, because I'd rather draw her as an adult. I don't have to make her much bigger here. Girls don't get that much bigger here. And she's a princess. She's not a freaking bodybuilder. Let's give her a little bit of more hips then. And let us give her memory glands. Forswear. Just saw a Twizzlers commercial with a woman bodybuilder who looks like she's in her 30s, and she has breast? What? Has breast? What? They snuck in disguise, men dressed as women and women dressed as men. My bad. Voltron is Allura. More boob. I mean, that's a healthy C cup right there. You really want She-Ra to be launching the double Ds? You know, it better not be porn, right? This better not be porn. So are any of you guys going to San Diego? Anybody in the stream heading to San Diego Comic-Con this year? Let's go full G cup. I might go ahead and pass. Let's see. I wish not I. I'm broke. The new title is She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Oh, so literally, it's a women's power movement. I guess they just completely forgot about the lead of the He-Man series. I'm on the East Coast. Sorry. Sure hope that this is porn. Sorry. Other side of the country. So far, so good. Hips, small. Upper half, small arms, big thighs, round head, small shoulders, and neck. Tired of classic heroes and heroines being replaced by SJW mascots? Order and support Lone Star at LoneStarComic.com. I'm out, Mike. Going to do my live stream now. All right, Gary. Do your thing, chicken wing. I'm going to still try to give this sort of the cartoony feel. But it's got some really weird, like, psychotic eyes, I think. If everyone hasn't already, please follow Gary. I mean, don't follow him to his stream right now, but make sure you subscribe to his page, Gary Shipman. Other side of the world, newest comes from me, my friend. He is more likely than helping me. He's friends with the booth. He will be there Thursday. That's cool. And then you know what I'm going to give this She-Ra? I'm going to give her lips. Because she's a woman. Women. One of the most attractive part about women is their lips. So why on earth would you design a female character, a grown female character in American animation to not have lips? That has purpose. Are you drawing this with a mouse? No, I'm drawing it with a Wacom tablet. Just sub to Gary. Cool. This is so naughty. Her head is a little bit large for what we're doing. So let's see, hairline. All right, they gave her tiara. Let's give her a little. Come hither here. because women are beautiful and mysterious creatures, and we all love them. We don't hate them like the left does. Left hates women. They say they love women and they're about women's power, but what they hate is everything that is natural about women. They hate femininity. They hate motherhood. They hate that women can produce life. And they fight against all of it. The left are the ones who hate women. Not everyone on the left, just the hardcore SJW radicals. Rudy Solomon, cool, you guys be there. I'm in booth 5568, so make sure you come on by. I heard she's supposed to be a young teen, but it's all hearsay. She looks like Pocahontas. This is looking even worse. Ah, yeah, let's see. I just don't like that head pose. You don't like it? At least she's more feminine. But yeah, I think maybe I dropped that too low here. Let's get this up a little bit. Oops. Heck. Weird. Why is it doing that? Deselect. Give me a stinking selection. Oh, okay. What is going on with my selector? This is weird. All right, let me select like this. That's a little better. Make that a little bit softer. Make her jaw a little softer. Delete the underside so it's not so big. Yeah, the cartoony thing isn't really my shtick, so trying to do it cartoony is I apologize in advance if it's not quite what my normal thing is, you know. Still has looks like a boy to me. Head tilted up, maybe. It looks fine. Head tilted up. Still looks like a boy. How does that look like a boy? Do I need to give her bigger lips? Poutier lips? I'm still trying to make her look like a strong female character, not like some sultress, you know. And give her Gal Gadot lips. Can I get rid of the lines for her nose? And don't forget her eyelashes. See, that's the thing. I'm gonna end up going more towards a comic book illustration than animation. But as I said with Edwin last night, I'm not the world's greatest designer, so this is just an exercise in fun. Can't polish a turd. I need something to stand my phone up here. There we go. Is Jiminy Cricket your hype man? He is now. She just needs hair. Yeah, hair makes a big difference. Obviously. Let's give her a little eye. All right. So, gosh, she's practically got the Wonder Woman tiara thing. So, what the heck? Let's just stick with the tiara. I don't like how the wings come out. Let's see, how can I make the wings better? And can I do sort of a, looks like she's got a thing here, which I don't mind as design-wise. I kind of did this design, a design similar to this in Injustice when I was doing like the various Amazon headpieces and tiaras and whatnot. I was doing a lot of this kind of like intermingling, interwoven angles and whatnot. So let's just do something like that, something with a little bit more character, and then we can put her ruby or whatever it is here. Are those wings on her crown? I thought it was seashells. Yeah, let's go reference the original a little bit. Oops. A little bit better. The original, she had these wings on her head. So I don't want to go all the way back to the original. Why isn't this clicking? What the heck? Oh, maybe I have to use my... Yeah. But maybe I can reference a little bit more from the original. Maybe I can give her slightly more feminine eyebrows too. My daughter always gives me crap for my women's eyebrows. She's like, "That's not how we shape our eyebrows." No, that's too much. I'll just give her no eyebrows. How's that? Yeah. All right. I don't know. What do we want to do? I want to bring her wings down into her face, but not as much as they did in the original cartoon. Sort of like here. Kind of give them that sort of voodoo-ish. And then do some like cooler wings here. Maybe something like that. What do you guys think? Something a little more stylistic than just a big seashell-looking chunk of something on the side of her head. And then maybe do something here. And no, that looks extraneous. Well, you know what I could do is I could have the wings. Ooh, I could have here. Let me see something. I don't know if that design would flow through very well, but if I had it go here. Designing is difficult. Designing is harder than drawing. It really is. I do give props to people who design well, because it requires a lot more thinking than just sitting down and drawing something that's already been designed. It takes a lot of time, effort, imagination, and understanding of design skills and whatnot. So, Eyes of the Hawk, Strength of the Bear, Brave Star. This is awesome. First Brightweiser with some figure practice, and now you are at it. I live for this. She looks like a Norse god. This is looking Marvel movie-esque, which I like. That's 2 R's. That's the one. Time for hair. Brave Star. Looks like something Mike Turner would have done. Rest in peace. Mike Turner was the nicest guy in comic books. He was. He is sorely missed by all who knew him. He's from San Diego. I actually knew him before he broke into comics. I actually tried to talk him out of joining Top Cow, which I guess career-wise, he made the right decision. But all right, let's see. Now, as for this, her head is a little big, but again, it's supposed to be slightly cartoonish. I'm not going to go as cartoonish as they are, but oh my gosh, this is just such a terrible design. Let's see. If I were referencing the original She-Ra, and I was like, okay, update this design to something new, would you take this flower on her belly and slap it in the middle of her chest? Is that her? That's the brilliant redesign? And then get rid of her cleavage. I mean, even if you didn't want to go all balls out with the cleavage, still, you give her some sort of a corset. So, you know, sort of an antique armor style. Gosh, I don't want to go too Wonder Woman with this. That's kind of the problem I'm running into here. Is it going to be too Wonder Woman? I think it is. Things, of course, it's kind of smash you up in the chest a little bit. And that made her boob way too big. People are like, no, leave it. Let's see. She does have this. Let's stick with this. Kind of make it lower. So it's a full body, or almost a full length corset here, right? I might even make it armor. If we're trying to make her look tougher, I might make this corset actual armor. Maintain that flower. How am I going to maintain that flower design? Let's see. Let's do this. I'm going to try something. If it doesn't work, I'm going to delete it. So she has how many does it go? It goes down the side here. So if we can match this up and have it make sense that her armor is sort of linked here around her back. So you can have a little hook here that holds her armor up, as well as, you know, everything else. And then the, gosh, here, let's see this one. This on the front, they have this come down pretty far in the back. I actually do like that a little bit better, although it's not quite as practical. I like the old Tila design, good mix. You mean fantasy female armor, not antique but armor. Oh, no, I know. I'm aware. I'm very well versed in actual antique armor. I've been drawing Hedge Knight and Game of Thrones stuff and referencing medieval armors of various peoples for 15 years now. So thanks for the tip, but unnecessary. Yeah, let's instead do a flower that emanates sort of our mid region, and then like blossoms upward here. And that way we can maintain. Oh, it looks like a pot plant. Okay. Never mind that it looks like a pot leaf. It'll be white or it'll be gold. So, and who knows? Some people might actually like that it looks like a pot leaf. But it reaches up rather than, let's see what we were doing here. Yeah, it's reaching up too, but all the leaves are the same. It looks like sort of like bananas instead. What do you think? Pot plant or bananas? Shira got 5 on it. Navel flower. Yes, navel flower. And then what we can do is we can bring in design elements from the side to sort of bolster the design element here. So if that works. You think that works? I'm not sure that works. Like I said, designing is hard. Drawing is, well, drawing's not easy, but it's a lot easier than designing, thinking through this sort of thing. So just leave this here. A little more or less. Does she have like a, oh, so hers is like a belt, but we're not going to do the belt, but we are going to leave it like here. And then she wears a mini skirt. She does not wear jeggings or bicycle shorts. So let's give her a little more of a angled mini skirt at least, so that we still get leg, but we don't get crotch. Ha ha. So and then sort of pleat it a little bit. What do you guys think? Is that feel too bulky on the bottom? It feels a little bulky to me. There's a lot more erasing involved in designing than there is in drawing. Do I like that? Do I not like that? Let's see. That's the high-end Kush. Based on the tennis effect. I don't mind the shorts underneath the skirt. I don't know. I think that looks a little weird, especially for a cartoon. But I'm glad you don't mind it, so you can go enjoy the Hera version. Bicycle shorts are too long. Yeah, I don't mind like what do they call those? Like boy shorts. Like when you're, girls' underwear. They call it like boy shorts, girls' underwear. I think that's what they're called. I'm not 100% sure. And then what kind of? Ooh, I'd kind of like to give her thigh highs, huh? That's a little too skanky. But let's see here. This is for animation. I think I would like to do sort of like a diamond shape here instead of. Darn, that's too Wonder Woman-y, isn't it? Of course, it colors different. So when it colors different, you don't really notice the similarities because there's only so many options. Either a skirt or shorts, not both. Yeah, right? Over the knee. You want to try it over the knee? Let's try it over the knee. Oh, gosh. I'm going to just end up thinking like Wonder Woman type stuff. Because I'd want it to be armor under the knee. Over the knee, sorry. Because, man, the last thing you want to do is land on your naked knee on like a freaking cement or something like that. What do you guys think? You think longer? Over the knee or under the knee? Is Edwin in his house? What's the moral of today's episode? The moral of today's episode is please stop destroying the favored cartoons of our youth in order to force your feminist agenda, your third wave feminist agenda down everyone's throats and turn our little boys into soy boys and our little girls into manly men, children, girls, whatever you want to call it. Over the knee is fine at that length. Looks better longer. Yeah, I think it looks better longer too. I think it does too. I do want to maybe I'll bring the back down under the knee though, because that is a terribly uncomfortable way. I tend to think too practically when I'm designing stuff. I think I'm like, oh, that'd hurt. It hurts when you wear knee pads like that. And then maybe, does she have? Oh, she's wearing heels. Heels are kind of impractical for a warrior, but they do make your calves look good. She is a princess, so I'll just give her these like longer faux heel type things. That's how you trigger all the SJWs. You put your superheroes in heels. Hey, Edwin, listening while you're writing about asbestos. Sounds like fun. So, all right, let's see. And then that's just about the right length anyways, so we'll just leave that as is. Any other design elements I want to put on these legs? Nah, that would just distract. I think I'll just leave that the way it is. Edwin's listening but doesn't get to see. And actually, let's bring this design element down a little bit here too. So here. And then the sword. What does her original sword look like? Looks like He-Man's sword. So let's not mess too much with the original. Let's do sort of a He-Man sword with a here. Although she probably shouldn't be resting the tip of her sword on the ground like this. But you know, she is a girl and that sword is heavy. Trigger. Oh my gosh, she says she's a girl. Girls can lift heavy swords too, you know. Girls can do anything boys can do. My son says, if they're that skinny, then no. It looks like she has no muscles. She's got muscles. Standard braces. I'm gonna actually give her braces some straps so that she can actually put them on and off a little better. And maybe a little hinge here so that she can actually bend her arms backwards. Again, practicality. I know women like to design things with no sense of practicality at all. And I know this because I'm married to one, and she always chooses form over function. Drives me nuts. But it makes the house look good. So that, does she want a cape? She does want a cape. But what she wants to do is attach that cape here to her. Oh, that's a good place. That's a good thing to do. So I can attach the cape to her breast piece here. And then cape can flow in a sort of natural.
Ninja was super low on subscribers, and they instantly like once Fortnite came out, I just hit edit.
You girls love heavy swords. What does the S stand for? My name? The S stands for Stan Lee. True believer? Yes, Mike Stan Lee Miller. Stan Lee is my middle name. And then let's give her not the hair flattened to the top of her head, but the sort of princessy flowing. I'll maybe even throw some like braids in her hair. I don't know. But a little bit bigger, a little bit poofier, a little bit more feminine, but not. She's not Medusa, so I don't know why her hair is billowing into like 1,000 different directions in this picture. But I think, you know, if I was designing this character, I'd probably go through a couple different passes, altering stuff, getting input from others. I mean, I try to get some input from you guys here, but you were watching me do it, so you're probably also stuck in the same sort of a mindset of of just watching it grow. Instead of looking at it as a finished product, you get a kind of a different perspective, and you have to take time away from it. So like when I draw something or I design something, I kind of like step away from it for a while and then try to come back at it with some fresh eyes. Oops. R. Right. Oops. How did I do that? So there. A little bit better take, I think, than the current ridiculous Shira. She looks like tougher, like she could do some damage, but not manlier. See, there's a difference between strong and manly, and you kind of have to straddle that line. Price says very good overall, much more feminine, better costume. Is it really Stan Lee? Yes, it's really Stan Lee. Tweet this, Mike. Okay, I'll tweet it. Looks like a woman. Oh my gosh, am I still under 22,000? Nobody has bought anything this whole time I've been talking, all morning. No one has bought anything. It's going to crash and burn. No one's going to want anything. Make a character where the high heels are the source of her power. What about the bracers? More asbestos, more asbestos. Calf training, give her heels. Rock on the platform. Yeah, she needs heels because otherwise she'd look too small next to He-Man, you know, because he's a He-Man. My name's Adam. All right, let's see. Let's go back to the bottom here. All right. Sure, I will tweet this. Let's just move her down a little here. And then, I don't know, you guys think I should like print this out in blue line and then ink it up and then, nah, that's too much work. Mike Stanley Miller. Let's see. Image, canvas size. Let's cut that down to 10 inches. Proceed. And then flatten it. And then save it. And then call it She-Ra for reals. JPEG it. No. For some reason, when I plug in my Wacom tablet, I can't use my my tracking pad to click on things. And then let's go here. Stop screen sharing. She-Real. Get Kyle to ink and color it. Good idea. If Kyle wants to, that'd be great. Post it on Twitter with the original and say, look, I made it a woman. Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. All right, let's see. Then I have to blow up the image size again. Canvas size. Oops. Look, I made it a woman. This can be mean, can't you? Okay, all copy, paste, multiply. Maybe I'll also just do it in, oops, do it in black. So, oops, darn it. Keep turning down the wrong one. Saturation. Okay, I'll just do it like that. Look, it's a woman. That's going to trigger some people, I think. You guys are always trying to get me into trouble, aren't you? All right. Save as. Oh, there we go. And you guys are like chomping at the bit to get to Twitter to see this, huh? Google cut his feed. SJW attack. Oh no! Did I go dark? Am I dark or am I back? Am I back? I could turn my camera off. Think that would help? Here, turn camera off. Is that better? After Lone Star is complete, will the imaginaries come next? It's possible. Okay, I'll put my camera back on then. It's possible that I run imaginaries concurrently with Lone Star. If Lone Star does well enough, and there's extra money that I can use to fund the production of imaginaries, I'm not going to draw it. I have an artist in mind, Nikos Koutsis, if he'd be willing to jump back on the book, because he did issues 5 and 6, and I thought they were fantastic. So if he were willing to come back, I would hire him. If I had enough money to hire him away from Image, I would be in heaven. I actually do need to open another window for this. But all right, let me unplug my thing too. You guys want to see me with my glasses on? I'll turn into Clark Kent real quick. So, Lois. All right. Let's see. Twitter. Let's get to the Twitter. Yeah, so concurrently. So if I make enough money to hire an artist to do imaginaries and then run an IndieGoGo after I've got like the first issue redrawn so everybody can see how freaking awesome it would be, then yeah, then imaginaries would be next. But next for me drawing wise would be the Nuclear Family. So there it is. Hitting refresh, F4. I picked up a set of imaginaries from eBay. It just arrived today. Oh, awesome. I look forward to hearing what you think about it. Rob Anderson says, congrats on your successful campaign. I thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I thank everyone who has subscribed or liked champagne, bought anything, everybody, you know. Look, I made it into a woman. Hashtag Comicsgate. Hashtag She-Ra. Hashtag He-Man. What else should I hashtag on this? I guess Miller. Hashtag cartoons are for kids. Hashtag comics. Why not? I already did Comicsgate. How about Comicsgate Alliance? Male gaze. What is that? I'll do it anyways. I don't even know what it is. I might get in trouble for it because I don't know what it is. I'm not vetting this very well. Femininity. Femininity. Cartoon Gate. That it? Anything else, guys? I'm going to send it. Everybody get out on Twitter and share it right away. Oh, I should have put that you could watch me draw it on this live stream, but I'll put the link up later. What up, Critias? Internalize my misogyny. Okay. Well, what's your Twitter? Abacus Mike. ABACUSMIKE. So check that out. Let's see if anyone has shared it yet. Yeah, and make sure you follow me on Twitter. I've almost got 1,200 followers, so. Bounding into comics, that umbrella guy. 15-7-year-old adult who knows about portable air conditioning in libraries and coffee shops and other air-conditioned places. With thanks for your thoughts, not everything on Twitter is an engineering problem that needs you to propose a solution. Wow, is Kurt Busiek seriously like dissing somebody for being a real world human being with a real job? Wow. Okay, that was Kurt Busiek who said that. I'll read it again in case you didn't hear it. Folks, no offense, but I'm a 57-year-old adult who knows about portable air conditioning in libraries and coffee shops and other air-conditioned places. With thanks for your thoughts, not everything on Twitter is an engineering problem that needs you to propose a solution. You know, I was never friends with Kurt Busiek. I've always respected his writing, but that's not nice. You should do this for a living. I should do what for a living? Drawing? ABACUS. Thank you. You used my quote. Look, I made it into a woman. Ain't nobody tweeted it yet. Come on, guys. Get up there. Oh, 10 likes, 5 retweets, 1 comment. Let's see what the comment is. I think I have to refresh. Very nice to the fans. Yeah, that was a great quote. Thanks, Lego Ghost. Not very nice to the fans. Come on, open, stupid. Open! Why you know what open? What the heck? Oh, here we go. Wow, it is so chuggy slow. It's crazy. That's more like it. From She-Boy back into She-Ra, Lego Ghost said. Show more replies already, huh? That looks just like Hank from Venture Bros. Maybe they can have a crossover. All right. Well, what's that now? I'm getting a buzz. Retweeted. Well, I think that's good for now. Darn it, there was something else I wanted to talk about, but it's like completely escaping my mind. And you know what? I do have a whole lot of stuff to take care of before this Comic-Con comes and dumps on me like a ton of bricks. So, again, thank you all. Oh wait, there's more responses to my She-Ra. I want to see what they say. But once again, thank you for all of you being here. What? Water Guardian. That's not what I clicked on. My computer is freaking out. So let's see if this works this time. There we go. Darn it, it's just going to that thing. All right, forget it. Forget it. You guys are just gonna sit there and watch me be bothered with how slow my computer is. So thank you for being here. Please get out there, do what you can to share the love on Lone Star. It really needs your support and your excitement and your effervescent nature. So please get out there, pimp it up, pump it up. Do what you can. I appreciate you. Order Lone Star. Now, Mike, she was supposed to have broad shoulders. Sorry. No Michelle Obama She-Ra's for me. So I'll see you guys later. Aloha, mahalo, and peace out.